Hey now, you're a math star, get your game on, go count. Hey now, you're a math star, get your game on, go add. When all that counting is done, we'll be adding sums. Hi math stars, how are you today? I'm so excited for math today. We are in module 3, lesson 3. Module 3, lesson 3. You know what you need? You need your books and a pencil and a smile. Oh, for sure, a smile, because math is fun. Okay, you can pause this if you need to go get your math book. Okay, so today we're matching equal groups. So what does equal mean, Math Wizard? I don't know what equal means. I'll tell you something, it's the same. So for example, let's say you see a plate of cookies and your mom says you can share that with your brother or your sister. Don't give them to your dog though, but you can share them. But make sure that you each get the same amount. Make sure it's equal, right? What does that look like when it comes to math? Because I get what you're saying with cookies, but what about math, Math Wizard, since we're doing math? So let me show you. Here you go. We're gonna have cookies. Ready? Here is a plate of cookies. Okay, oops, I'd like to move that one. There we go. Here's our plate of cookies. Should I make it look like a plate for fun? That's a weird shaped plate. I agree, but that's okay. So here's my plate of cookies. So you know what I need to do? I want to make 2 equal groups. I want to make an equal group. So I'm gonna put them on the plate. We're gonna share them. One's for me and one's for you. Okay, so we're gonna share them. Let's do it one at a time. 1 for you, 1 for me. 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 All of the cookies are on our 2 plates. Is it equal? Does it have the same amount? Well, let's check by counting. Are you ready? We're gonna count. Okay. 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 cookies. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 cookies. Are they equal groups? Are they the same? They were, weren't they? So are you ready? Okay, friends, equal, and I want you to go like this. Why? Because that's what an equal sign looks like, but we'll figure that, you'll learn that later, but we're just gonna say equal means same. Do I have the same number of fingers on both hands? Yes, I have 5 fingers in both hands. So ready? Equal means same. Equal means same. All right, so let's open our books to page 61. Page 61. What does 61 look like? It's a party. Parties are fun. 61. What's the number 61? Okay, so you have your book. Let's take a look. Are you ready? Okay. Jackson places some green plates on the table, and Kathy places the same number of orange plates on the table. How can you represent this story? What does represent mean? Do you remember? It means show. So here's Jackson, and he's placing some green plates on the table. They're kind of weird shaped plates. I bet you can do, oh, that's just a little plate. That's okay. We're counting. We're representing. He placed how many? 1, 2, 3. He placed 3 green plates. Kathy places the same number. Equal means same. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Did I do equal number? Did I do the same amount for both? You know how to check? We're going to match them. There's no more. They all have a match. That means those are the same. So now we're on page 62. 6-2. 6-2 in your book. It looks like this. How can you represent each group of cubes in a 5 frame? Represent, how can we show each group of cubes in a 5 frame? Match the number of yellow cubes to the number of blue cubes. Well, how can we represent each group of cubes in a 5 frame? Do you remember what the 5 frame is? It's a frame, right? Here's our frame with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots in it. 5 boxes, so 5 frame has 5 spots. Okay, well, let's represent our pictures. Okay, here we go. Blue cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I represented because I counted that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I put 4 in here. How many yellow cubes? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 yellow cubes. So let's represent those yellow cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how we represented them in the 5 frame. Now it says it wants us to match the number of yellow cubes to the number of blue cubes. How do we do that? Well, we match them like we did before. So we go 1 blue to 1 yellow, 1 blue to 1 yellow, 1 blue to 1 yellow, blue, yellow. We match them. And if there aren't any left over, then we know the groups are equal, the same. They're the same. So this is how we did it. Okay, so remember, you match the number of yellow cubes to the number of blue cubes. Is the number of blue cubes greater than, less than, or equal to the number of yellow cubes? Do you remember what we did? Greater means more. Lesser means smaller. Lesser means smaller. Greater means more. Lesser means smaller, right? And equal means the same. So, which one is it? What do you think? The number of blue and the number of yellow. Is the number of blue cubes more than the yellow? Is it equal, same? Or is it less than? Can you tell me? Which would you click? If we matched them 1 to 1 and there aren't any left over, that means they are equal, same. Good job. Excellent. Okay, here's your next page. Page 63, that's a 6 and then a 3. And you should have balloons and party hats on your paper. It's like a party. I have my party hat on. How can you use the 5 frames to compare the number of objects in each group? Use cubes to represent each group of objects. Draw cubes in the 5 frame and draw lines to match the cubes. Well, that's a whole lot of directions. Let's do it together. Okay, first we're going to look and count how many balloons we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope you're counting with me at home, because the math wizard doesn't want to do all the work by yourself, right? Okay, let's count again. Will you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay, it wants us to use cubes to represent 5. So you can draw circles if you want, or cubes, or whatever. I am going to use cubes because I have them here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I represented the 5 balloons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now let's count party hats. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It wants us to do cubes to represent 5 party hats. So I will do 5 party hats. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 party hats. All right, now they want us to draw lines like we did before to match. Ready? 1, 2. Is that what your paper looks like? Tell me something. Do we have any leftover cubes? Do we have any leftover cubes? Nope. So that means that neither one is greater or more, neither one has less, but they have equal. Are you ready for the on your own? You're such math stars. You're my smart cookies, aren't you? Yes, on your own. Are you ready? I'm going to read you the directions, so listen carefully. Are you ready? Count the noisemakers. Draw and match to show an equal number of objects and tell how you know the numbers are equal. Okay, that's what you do for that section. You can pause it while you do that. For number 4, right here, the birdie. Count equal groups of flags. Use matching to show you know that the groups are equal. And with that, you finished another lesson. So we are done with module 3, lesson 3. Hey, they match. What do you know? I'll see you next time.